Hi, guys. I hope you're all keeping well and safe. Welcome to Early Years Matters TV. On this channel, we focus on everything early childhood related. And if these are the kind of videos you're looking for, what you have to do is subscribe. And not just subscribe, turn on that notification bell so that whenever a new video is being dropped on this channel, you'll be the first person to be notified. Today is going to be all about how to promote diversity in your early childhood classroom. Yes, today's discussion is going to be all about how to promote diversity in your early childhood classroom. For the last two videos, I dive deep into inclusion in early childhood classroom. How you as the early childhood educator can promote inclusion in your early childhood classroom. Now, today's video is going to be all about how you can promote diversity in your early childhood classroom. So I'll start by defining what is diversity. Perhaps you might not have a general understanding of what diversity is all about. In simple terms, diversity is all about acknowledging differences. Yes, all about acknowledging differences. In a nutshell, it's all about knowing that differences exist. And not just knowing that differences exist, you acknowledge these differences. Now, let's link it to your early childhood classroom. You need to understand that the children in your classroom, they are coming from diverse backgrounds, they have diverse needs, they have diverse abilities, they have diverse strengths. So this is also all about diversity as well. They have different age as well, gender, culture, background. So all of these incorporate the diversity that we are talking about. So you can see that diversity incorporate a lot. It's not just one aspect of maybe focusing on the race, gender. It's beyond all of this. It's beyond looking at the races, beyond looking at the gender. Yes, the two is part of diversity, but we're also talking about diversity in terms of background, the children's abilities, the children's needs, their culture, their age. So now let's talk about how, as the early childhood educator, can promote diversity in your early childhood classroom. First, you need to acknowledge that differences exist. Yes, acknowledge the differences of the children in your classroom. Even acknowledge that you are different as well. If you're working with other staff members in the room, acknowledge that they are different. So it's the first point of all in relation to promoting diversity in your early childhood classroom is acknowledge that differences exist. Yes, now that you've acknowledged that differences exist, next, you have to incorporate these differences into your preschool curriculum. Yes, you've acknowledged that differences exist. So it's moving beyond acknowledging that differences exist. You need to incorporate these differences into your preschool curriculum. I know you might be wondering, oh, how do I go about this? Don't worry. I'll simply break it down for you. So for instance, if you're working with 5 children, okay, the 5 children, they've different age. So you need to take this into consideration. They've different age. That means they're going to have different abilities. They're going to have different strengths. So I'll break it down for you. Okay, let's say in your classroom, you have children ranging from the ages of 2 to 3.5. And see that it's different age you're looking at. So you're not going to deal with the children the same way. So their abilities are going to be different. And you need to incorporate this into your preschool curriculum. You're not just going to assume, well, yes, they are preschoolers, they're okay. No, their age category is really important. So you need to consider their age. And when you look at their age, you understand that they have different strengths, they have different abilities. So you gather all of this information, and there you go. It's going to help you in terms of your preschool curriculum. It still goes down to observing the children, because you might be wondering, how are you going to know about the children's strength? How are you going to know about their needs? Observation is the key in early childhood. For you to gather all of this information, this is where observation comes in. You're observing the children, you're talking to the parents, you're asking the parent questions about their children's strengths, about their children's needs, where their children are in terms of their development. And when you observe the children as well, you'll be able to find out where they are in terms of their development. So can you now see that you've gathered a lot of differences? And then you have to incorporate this into your preschool curriculum. So another way to promote diversity in your early childhood classroom is have diverse materials. It could be having different colors of paint, different colors of Play-Doh, different books, so that the children can actually see that these differences exist. It's not just talking to them about the differences. They need to see these differences, that it does exist. So you do this through the materials and resources that you provide for the children, in the color, in the paint, in the books, even the preschool environment, the classroom as well. For instance, you could have warning in different words. Children come into the classroom in the morning, they see this. definitely they know that diverse differences exist, and that's how they start to accommodate these differences. Yes, another way you could also promote diversity in your early childhood classroom is talk about diversity. Yes, it could be true story sharing, sharing stories with the children about different abilities, different strengths, different needs, different culture, different background, so the children will see these things. You're telling them true life stories, you're telling them this using stories. And children learn a lot through stories. Storytelling is one of the great ways that children in early childhood learn. So you're promoting diversity in your early childhood classroom. You do this by sharing stories with the children. Talk to them about the differences that exist and let them also see these differences as well. Another way you could promote diversity in your early childhood classroom is ask the children questions about diversity. And this is where you're going to know where they are in terms of diversity. So you ask them questions. Ask them questions about diversity. It could be questions about different age, gender, culture, ability, background. So you'll be able to know where they are in terms of their knowledge about diversity. And you bring this forward. This is what Vygotsky is all about. Zone of proximal development. So it's the rate at which what the children know now, and you, the educator, how you're able to extend this knowledge. So you gather the information from the children about where they are in terms of the knowledge about diversity, and you extend this further. Okay, what do they need to know else about diversity? But bear in mind, I'll advise you that in relation to these discussions, you need to consider the age of the children that you're dealing with. So we're talking about preschool, and anything you want to teach them about diversity has to be so simple because of their age. So it's just all about giving them a general knowledge of what diversity is all about. So let's say if you have different doors, so you could start by saying that, okay, let's look at these doors. Okay, what do you think is different about this door? What did you notice about this door? And then you can take it on further. You can extend their knowledge that, okay, yes, this door represents somebody from Asia. This represents somebody from Africa. So, you're just letting them know. And this is what somebody from Africa looks like. So you're telling the children. So when you do this, they're definitely having a general knowledge of what diversity is all about. And it's also important that you, as the early childhood educator, you need to test your own knowledge about diversity as well. Like I do say on this channel, you can't give what you don't have. So as an early childhood educator, what understanding do you have about diversity? Do you need to engage in training about diversity to equip you for the role as an early childhood educator? Because you can't give what you don't have. So is there some things that you need to know about diversity? Maybe it's right time for you to engage in training. It's right time for you to make research about diversity. And I hope you've taken note of all the points that I've listed in relation to promoting diversity in your early childhood classroom. And if you also know of other ways that diversity could be promoted in an early childhood classroom, please leave this in the comment below and we all be able to learn. And until I come your way next time, stay safe and mind yourselves for now. Bye.